Welcome back, viewers. You're watching The Savera and I'm Shifali. India's aviation regulator of the Director General of Civil Aviation has reportedly uncovered multiple safety and regulatory warlines in Turkish Airlines operations during recent inspection at 4 of the country's major international airports. These findings have prompted Indian authorities to issue strict directives to the airlines, requiring full compliance with international and national aviation safety standards. The move comes and escalates diplomatic tensions between India and Turkey, with recent strike strains affecting Turkish-linked entities operating in India. According to a statement released by the Ministry of Civil Aviation, the DGCA conducted a series of inspections from May 29 to June 2 at Indira Gandhi National Airport in Delhi, Rajiv Gandhi International Airport in Hyderabad, and another international airport in Bengaluru and Chennai International Airport. Now, these inspections were carried out under Article 16 of the Convention of International Civil Aviation, which empowers member states to inspect foreign aircraft operating within their jurisdictions to ensure aviation safety and compliance. The DGCA's inspection reveals that Turkish Airlines was found to be in violation of several key aviation safety norms, both those established by the International Civil Aviation Organization and those mandated by Indian aviation regulations. The regulator has since issued the guidelines to airlines to address the violation immediately and ensure its proper operations in India adhere strictly to ICAO standards and DGCA requirements. The ministry also confirmed that further inspections would be conducted as needed to maintain continuous oversight. Among the most serious violations identified was a breach of air cargo safety protocols. Inspectors found that a consignment containing explosives was neither declared properly or in the shipping documentation nor had the necessary prior approval from regulatory authorities, an omission that possesses a significant security risk. At Bengaluru Airport, another violation was noted involving a marshaller, the ground crew responsible for guiding aircraft during taxiing and parking, who was operating without the required authorization or a valid competency certificate. This oversight compromises critical aspects of aircraft ground safety. The inspection team also flagged a serious lapse in maintenance operations. At time of the inspected airport, a flight was received in the absence of a certified aircraft maintainer engineer. Instead, a technician without the necessary qualification handled the procedure. This deviates from standard aviation maintained protocols. Turkish Airlines, designated maintained partner in India, Airworks is responsible for ensuring classified personnel are available during such operations. Now, ground handling activities at Hyderabad and Bengaluru airports also came under scrutiny. It was discovered that Turkish Airlines was utilizing the services of Globe Growth India in its ground handling agent without a formal service level agreement in place, a fundamental requirement for accountability and operational coordination. In addition, vital ground service equipment such as tape ladders and baggage trolleys were being used without proper documentation or formal handover from the previous service provider, Celebi Airport Services. Now, these operational deficiencies have surfaced against a backdrop of heightening scrutiny of Turkish firms in India, driven in part by recent geopolitical developments. Last month, Celebi Airport Services, a prominent Turkish ground handling company, had its security clearance revoked by the Indian government. The Ministry of Civil Aviation Security Division, the Bureau of Civil Aviation Security, issued an order on May 15 revoking Celebi's clearance in the interest of national security. This decision followed Ankara's vocal support for Pakistan during a recent period of cross-border tension, which reportedly identified India's security concerns about Turkish-linked companies. Celebi, which had operations at 9 Indian airports, including key hubs like Delhi and Mumbai, were forced to exit abruptly, creating logistic and operational voids. These gaps appear to have contributed to the irregularities observed in Turkish Airlines ground handling practices, particularly the lack of SLAs and undefined equipment ownership. Despite the political and operational challenges, India has so far maintained a balanced stance toward Turkish Airlines' core passenger operations. Notably, the DGCA recently granted Indigo a final 3-month extension to operate two Turkish airline aircraft under a damp lease agreement, a form of leasing where the aircraft is provided along with maintenance and insurance, but without crew. Now, however, the regulator had made it clear that no further extension will be permitted. The DGCA's action signal a firm but measured approach while ensuring that aviation safety and national security are not compromised. Indian authorities have continued to uphold international aviation norms and operational fairness for foreign carriers operating within its aircraft. Turkish Airlines has yet to issue an official response to the finding or the regulatory directives. That's all for now in this update. Stay tuned to The Savera, download the app and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube.